Storytime ASMR. So recently I finally finished getting rid of all of my social medias. Like 6 months ago, I got rid of Facebook, and a few days ago, I got rid of Instagram and Snapchat, and today I got rid of Messenger. So all I have is texting and phone calls with people that have my actual number, and I really like it so far. I've noticed that for the first time in my life, I mean, we all are gonna hit a point, or have, when we don't live based off other people's opinions. Most people will hit that point, and it's difficult because it's a lifestyle. It's like your whole life changes, and I'm in the middle of that transition where I'm not so desperate for other people's like attention or caring what they think or their feedback. I'm kind of just doing things for myself a little bit, or at least wanting to, and it's a very hard thing to switch to. It's very hard, but I feel like over the next few months it'll kind of steady itself out, and I'll find ways to cope with it and find how to truly live. Because I like how when people talk about having a moment just for you and not having to get a picture of it or show everybody and this and that, just having the memory for yourself. And we don't do that anymore. It used to be that with everything, but now everything that happens, it's always got to be shown to everyone else. And I find that with myself, like I won't do something if I know that nobody's gonna know I did it. And Jonah Hill actually talked about this in a post a little bit ago, because I was on his Instagram, and this is one of the reasons I've started thinking this way, is that he said in the beginning of his post, he said something along the lines of, if you're doing things imagining what people would think looking at you doing it, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I always do that, and I've always hated it. And that's the first time I've seen someone word it that way, the same way I do, where I literally just imagine what people will think of me doing things. It's good to see someone whose work I like, I guess, who's relatively a successful person, say that, or just another person in general. I don't care if it's Jonah Hill or somebody at work. It's nice to hear that if you're that it's not just me who just sits and imagines what other people will think when they see me doing things. And honestly, I stopped doing a lot of things for that reason. Things that, like with reading, I know I want to do it and I enjoy it. But when I used to read, it was because I'd want people to look at me and be like, "Oh, you're so smart, you're reading." But now, so I kind of just stopped doing it completely because I hated doing it for other people like that. But now it's like I gotta find out how to start doing those things again for the right reasons. And it's hard. It's very hard because, like, my whole life at least, that's just kind of been how I've existed. And then it starts becoming like a paradox where it's like, oh, I wonder how. So it's like, I want to do this thing. I want other people to look at me with respect. And so I think, okay, what do I respect in other people? Well, I respect when they don't care what other people think and when they do their own thing regardless. And so then I think, okay, let me do that. But the thing I want to do to get people to like me or respect me is not respect me. So it's kind of crazy because it's like the reason you want something, or the reason I want to do that is like, it's so confusing. Let me word this right. So I want to do something, but the act of doing that thing defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to accomplish. So it's very tricky to navigate, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, really, like, it used to be like a challenge to delete social media. Like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta delete all this and try to do it for this long. But now it's like, it's not even, I'm trying to do this, it's I want to get rid of it. I want to live my everyday life. I don't care about numbers as much, or where I'm going, or like all this shit that, like, I hate it. I hate living that way. And social media just is the main contributor to that. I kind of just want to be a boring average person. Be happy with my own stuff. And one of my exes always talks about this, how she wants to do this, but she never does. She just gets right back onto her phone and can't get away from it. And that also worries me, because I don't want to be like that. It's sad. Like, it's just sad. It's sad to be stuck like that. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma of, okay, if I'm not gonna live for other people's opinions, what am I gonna live for? I think a lot of people will probably hit that and be like, okay, so what's this? What's the point of everything that? And I guess that's a big question. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think my main challenge now is just finding self-love and appreciation, and that will be my point of living. And because if you really love yourself, you don't need all the social media and stuff, because you don't need validation. And when you get rid of it, you begin the journey of living your own life for yourself and learning to do things for you, not for a post. And so that's what I'm aiming for. And I've always wanted this deep down, but I've never really been able to. But I feel like it's time. And I don't know, I hate comparing myself to other people too. And I think really rationally. So if I want to, I think if I want to be successful with something, I look at the odds of it and think, oh, well, I'm not gonna do that. But I don't know, I've kind of realized most people aren't aggressively gunning for things, and so it's a lot more likely that you can make it if you're in the right mindset. And social media takes that away, because it puts you in constant comparison mode, and you're just like, wow, everybody's out there going for it, and what am I doing? I'm only working 2 hours a day. These people are working 20. What am I supposed to do? But then you don't realize they're working 1 hour a day and making it look like they're doing more. It's like just stuff like that. Just the fact that we value working 20-hour days or 18-hour days or whatever. Like, it's just not, I don't know, for me anyway. Like, I shouldn't be chasing that. I should be chasing steady growth, and I can't do that if I'm sitting there comparing myself and trying to be like everyone else. And yeah, I don't know. It also comes to this there's this saying that Mona Lisa isn't social media famous because she's on social media. Or she's not famous from social media. She's on social media because she's famous or something like that. And it's kind of like, if you like success in a social media sense, like I don't know, it's a good metaphor for you should take care of yourself in real life, and it will translate to other things. Not you should grasp and go crazy over social media and try to make it there. Like, it's kind of like, at the end of the day, it's all on you and your success, not the platform or whatever. But yeah, I'm excited to get rid of. Keep getting rid. I have it gone, but I'm excited to just see where I go with this, and to move and do all this stuff. Hopefully, life will get a little bit better. Yeah. All right. I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourselves.